All right, man. So at the time of this recording, this particular post from Mr. Beast has over 8 million views. Right, 8 million views, 223,000 votes. And it was a simple poll. And this is what it says here, if you weren't already aware. Everyone on Earth takes a private vote by pressing a red or blue button. If more than 50% of people press the blue button, everyone survives. If less than 50% of people press the blue button, only people who press the red button survive. Which button would you press? Be honest. Now, this is about buttons, right? If you don't know what a button is, it's a device that you usually press, right? You have them on elevators, usually, to get something or, to interact with something, right? It's a button, right? You press a button, does something. In this particular case, they just happen to be red and blue. Now, notice how this isn't about the blue button is Democrat or the red button is conservative or the blue button is, liberalism, whatever the hell, right? This is just simple. If more than 50% of the people that vote in the poll, right, or that vote, if more than 50% of the people vote and hit the blue button, everybody survives. That's if. But the same is in reverse. If that doesn't happen, right? If less than 50% of the people press the blue button, only the people who hit the red button survive. So it's very simple, right? This is very simple. This has nothing to do with right morality or right. These are my values or virtue signaling. This is about survival, and only one option guarantees survival, and that would be the red button. It's the only one, and I voted, and I hit red. Because it's a guarantee. If you hit red, you're going to survive in any case. In any case. If more than 50% of people hit the blue button, but you hit red, you're still going to survive. If you hit red, and it turns out that less than 50% of the people hit the blue button, you're the only one that survives. You see that? And you weed out. Natural selection, in a sense, would take its course, right? Because people would be just that stupid, right? People are just that dumb, right? You remove that, logically thinking about it. The red button in this case is the choice that guarantees survival 100%. Blue, you're taking a gamble, and every now and then it's great to take a gamble, right? It's great to take a gamble at the gas station sushi, right? Maybe you shouldn't eat it, but I'm gonna take a gamble and and go on this road trip and where there's a toilet for miles. We're gonna take a gamble, right? So this is my reasoning about this now. Looking at the comments, man, I swear, man, some of the comments are just it's chef's kiss, bro. Look at this guy here. I'm voting red. Fuck all you blue-pilled faggots. What happened? What happened? This has nothing to do. Mr. Beast, for the most part, he never gets political, man. I've yet to see it. So this guy just went over the top here. I'll never understand why anyone would push the blue button. No, me neither. Me neither. Look, somebody here, they simplified it. Everyone who pushes this button will live, right? As long as you press it, right? Everyone, if you push that button, you're guaranteed to live, right? You wanted the golden ticket to Willy Wonka. This is it. To the chocolate factory, right? This is it. You press the red button, right? It's a guarantee. Either way, it's you're 100%. The other one, you're taking a gamble. You shall die if you hit the blue button. So will everyone who pushes blue, unless more than 50% of people push the blue button, right? And why people would want to take a gamble is beyond me, but up to now, we have 7 hours left. That seems to be the case, right? And not that there's a problem with that, but, it's got, you kind of see, like, people are not that smart, bro. It's one of those where it's just like, you can see people are not that smart. They want to, wait until you see it. I sure hope people recognize my altruism and for pushing blue and save me from my choice. Stop trying to find the rational answer by leaving out the lives of billions. Let me simplify it for everyone. Red, nothing happens. Blue, you enter the ultimate death gamble. You and everyone who presses this button dies unless more than 50% of people chose to press it. Sometimes you gotta live on edge, man, right? Sometimes you would gotta live on edge, right? This is, of course, this is all just hypothetical, right? Nothing's gonna happen here, of course, right? Here it is again. Definitely won't die. Might die. Yes, this is people are. It's shocking, but then they also do say that there's a lot of bots on here, so who knows? Who knows, bro? So if everyone presses red, then we're all good. Somebody's asking there. I swear I saw some comments that were like, we should vote blue. It's the only way. Trump is bad. There was somebody here, man. I'm just not seeing it. I wish I could have shown you that. I should have taken pictures. Fun fact, everyone lives if everyone prioritizes their own survival and presses red, thus taking responsibility for themselves. People only die if people press blue, and what those people are doing is creating the moral dilemma for people who actually take responsibility. Yeah. Red is the only guaranteed survival option, right? There's blue. You really want to live in a world filled exclusively with people who push red? Well, okay, I'm pretty sure this guy's getting trashed on here. What is wrong with it? Right? People fight on here, man. It's funny. It's too funny. Hey, if you vote red, or if you didn't know about this but you would have hit red also, let's be friends, bro. Let's be friends. You're one of the smart ones, man. Why would anyone press blue? Everyone presses red and everyone lives no matter what. Exactly. Shocking how many illogical people there are. People who don't think but instead use emotion. Sometimes emotion is good, but there is logically only one choice. Put another way, everyone gets the same option. Blue, chance of death. Red, 100% chance of survival. Yeah. People are real stupid, bro. I swear, I should have saved those comments. It was gold. It was gold. It was like, Trump is a bad man. Somebody went political. Like, just like that first guy. If you press blue and die, it would be less pathetic than pressing red and seeing most of the other people try to save the entire mankind. And you only thought about yourself. Kind of good would be enormous. It'll consume you. Y'all ain't ready for the truth, but my man is going to give it to you anyway. The dilemma is the point. If only everyone were smart enough to choose red. Well, evidently they ain't. Or there's bots. Or whatever it is, right? I'm pressing blue and hoping humanity isn't petty. So what's the reasoning, bro? What's the reasoning? You're taking a chance. I don't understand. I can't. I've tried to. Okay, what would be the reasons to press blue? And there's none. There's none. There's no reason to press blue. Anyway, this is all I have for you all today, man. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was an interesting social experiment. We'll see where this ends, right? We still have 7 hours on this particular question that Mr. Beast, posed here. It is shocking to see that people are willing to take a chance instead of, locking in, right? You have a chance to, again, I can't, a lot of people already have explained it, what it is, right? Voting red, what it means. But evidently, there's people that are just not that smart, bro. That's what it is. But if you voted red, let's be friends, man, for real. We're one of the smart ones. Anyway, that's all I have for you all today. You guys know what to do. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, follow, repost, all of that good stuff. And I will see you all in the next one, man. Peace.